Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. We got TJ. Who are you guys?
I'm TJ Langren.
I'm Mike Knight.
I'm Aaron Johnson.
And we are NorCal Alliance.
So tell us a little bit about NorCal Alliance. What's going on? What are you guys doing right now?
Right now we're currently training for the 2012 U.S. Nationals and also the championships in Dubai.
Wow, man, that sounds like a lot of travel and a lot of work has gone into this. How long have you guys been training? What's your schedule in training?
We've been training for about 3 years. This year we've done about 150 jumps.
Well, I've seen, you gave me some footage from last year that I looked at. I watched about six different clips, and I was blown away with each one. And although you wouldn't give me this year's trainings, just because you're going into nationals, you're going to competition, I gotta say I was quite taken back. And anybody who's watching this video right now, I can assure you that the clips I'm showing you right now, they're way cleaner than what you're just seeing here. So you better watch out. Some of the stuff that they got is pretty amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about what you have in store for the nationals as far as your routine?
We are keeping kind of our old routine, but we're just spicing it up a little bit, giving it a little bit more wow and pizzazz, and making it look really
flair and pizzazz.
Really nice, keeping the whole thing moving.
And how about your training jumps? You know, what was your schedule this year? How many training jumps have you got in, and what did you do different this year than last year?
This year we took a little bit of a break. We started training in the tunnel mostly in the beginning of the summer, and then once we started getting into the later months before nationals, we started jumping a lot more. We pretty much focused on jumping on Fridays and Sundays, just because those are pretty melodies in the drop zone where the whole team can get together and really put a good time and effort into it.
Well, let me ask you this too. You're like one of the hardcore teams here at Lodi at the Parachute Center. How do you think just being a part of the Parachute Center in Lodi, has it helped you? Is it helped you as a team? Has it helped you come together? Like, how does the drop zone play a part in your team?
Drop zone plays a big part. Without having a drop zone that actually has an otter that flies all the time, we can't really find that anywhere else here in Northern California. There's pretty much always loads turning. It makes it nice.
Mike, how long have you been doing camera for, man?
The 12, 13 years.
Really? How many camera jumps do you think you got?
10,000 plus.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And why camera? What's the motivation behind camera?
It's really all I've ever done. It's how I've worked in the sport and made money, and it's just all I've ever really done in the sport.
Can you show us your equipment that you'd be taking to nationals that you work with this team?
Yeah, we got the GoPro rolling.
And what kind of helmet is that?
It's a cookie.
It's a cookie helmet and one GoPro. That's it.
That's it. That's all you need.
What's your biggest pressure as a cameraman?
You got to make sure the camera's on. That's by far the hardest part.
Now, I've seen a lot of people going to nationals, a lot of the cameramen, they've got 2 video cameras now because they're a lot cheaper and it's a lot smaller. Are you confident going in with 1 camera?
Yeah. It just, you kind of got a routine to it every time, so it makes it pretty easy. Plus, you just ask them if it's on.
Aaron, what's your part in this whole team?
I'm inside flyer, me and TJ fly inside, and Mikey's camera, and I'm the guy that keeps us laughing and keeps a little dick slapper and going in the plane, you know?
So on what you guys are doing is FreeFly on the creative. Artistic, right? So as a 3-way, you're actually a 3-way, as the cameraman is actually a complete part of all the moves.
Yes.
And how does that work out? How do you guys figure that out?
We just sort of start with something, start with an idea, and work with it, and it usually ends up being something completely different.
Do all of you have like creative input on the moves and everything? So you as a cameraman, Mikey, you actually get in there and you introduce stuff.
Oh yeah, I tell them a lot. Like they do a new move, and I tell them it's terrible all the time. We got to find something new. So.
What are the top, Aaron? What are the top 3 things you can think of to tell a budding FreeFly artist that's looking to get into this style of competition?
I mean, camaraderie is number 1 with me. Just getting the 3 of us together and actually doing this and building as a team is really cool. Like the moves, like one of my favorite moves is probably our blind over and under, because it's really hard and it looks cool. And
we're manifesting next week.
We're at a busy job zone. It doesn't stop. We're coming down to the end of the day. Keep going, man.
Number 3 is just actually the commitment of actually doing it, saying we're going to do something and actually following through and doing it good.
So, Aaron, I mean, back to you. What are the top 3 things you've learned as a leader running this team? What is necessary to make, a hardcore winning FreeFly team work? How do you make it work?
Well, trying to keep everybody motivated, trying to keep them really into the routine, keep them coming, you know. And just remember, like, we have a goal and we got to reach that goal. Once we reach it, then we get to take a break.
Is everybody supportive and like sticking to your commitments and sticking to your goals?
Yeah, we all have our own things that we have going on, but we all come together at one point and definitely get our goals as a team done.
Just real quick, could you just tell the audience what's your past performance, right? I mean, you're going to nationals to keep the gold that you got last year, right?
Yep.
And what other competitions and stuff have you guys been in, if any at all?
There's only national competitions right now for artistic. There's not really side competitions, only nationals and worlds.
And you all individually compete in other stuff. Like I know you do a lot of swoop stuff.
Yeah.
Any of the other guys compete? No. How do you think just being in the creative or the artistic has it improved your free fly? Would you encourage people to at least look at the artistic expression of free fly as something to broaden their horizons in free fly?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff in the artistic side of it. That's where free flying really came from, you know, like it all came from freestyle. And now it's just more people flying together doing pretty much the same freestyle tricks, just with a lot more people. It improves on your skills flying with other people, doing different maneuvers like over and unders, or even taking just a simple dock. So
take me through can you take me through like a current dive? I mean, like I said, I've been watching some of these dives and they're amazing. Like, can you take like a basic overall dive, and how many seconds do you have?
We have about 45 seconds of working time, and during nationals there is 5 artistic rounds and 2 compulsive rounds.
So explain the dive just in general without giving anything away.
Our dive starts out with a lot of flipping and twisting, some spinning, some carving, some whoop-de-whoops, some surfing. From the surfing we go into some hardcore flocking, some more whoop-de-whoos, and then we break off and we go, yay!
It's totally secretive as we go into
That's
nationals.
pretty much what it is.
That was the dirt dive.
Right?
That was dirt diving. Right there.
Mikey, what is as the cameraman, what are some of your favorite moves or the most challenging?
I mean, I like the whole routine. Just, you know, in any part where I'm moving the whole time, jamming around the whole time. You go under it a few times, just pretty much moving the whole time. I never really stop and sit still at any point, so that makes it fun because I'm always on the move, always going somewhere.
The last dive I saw from your training today, I mean, you're dead on them. I mean, you're super close to you guys no matter what they're doing in their transitions.
Yeah,
It's
that
pretty.
just comes from the consistency of it. That you know what's coming next, so you can lead yourself in your next move to be in a better spot as you keep going through the jump. So.
Aaron, any favorite moves for you?
Favorite move? I like our whole routine, really. Yeah, I don't know. I like our whole routine. I can't say there's a favorite move out of all of them.
How do you guys feel moving as you're going into nationals and you're going to Dubai? I mean, this is just a couple weeks away. Are you guys excited? You seem happy. You seem
Really excited.
Your moods always seem up. You're always laughing and joking around. I mean, you feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
Really
Who's the team to beat?
SoCal for sure.
Yeah, SoCal for sure.
Why?
They have 3
The
national,
reigning world champs.
Yeah, 3 national titles, world championship.
Should
They're
they
good.
Should they fear you?
I would.
I think they should fear anybody. I mean, if you don't fear it,
Absolutely.
Is there any special strategy or anything you guys going into this not knowing what anybody else is doing, or is it just
you have
build
a
a good-
picnic and you bring poisoned food and feed your competition?
Are we paying a
Poisoned
girl
food.
to move into the other teams and sneak in with their
give
little
them PD or
cameras?
something?
Yeah, steal their footage, take their moves.
Well, hey, thanks a lot, guys. I know it takes a lot of time, and I know you guys are tired today and you want to get out of here. Thanks for talking with us. Any last things you want to tell the audience as you make your way to nationals?
Watch out, here we come.
Thanks, guys.